believe in it. They damn well know it, but they are either too piss scared or compromised to say it. They have been searching for a candidate like Donald Trump since they nominated Barry Goldwater. So let's stop with the bullshit. The solid support that Donald Trump gets from white people is about one thing and one thing only: racism. That's what it's about. The mainstream media will not call it what it is. They know what it is. This guy has not done anything. He's a grifter. He's committed every crime conceivable. He's an indicted felon, but they will not call the support that he gets. They're talking about undecided voters and all kind of nonsense as if they don't know what it is. Donald Trump's solid support can be explained by the undercurrent of white racism in America, which has been emboldened by his rhetoric and policies. While many Trump supporters cite economic anxiety or anti-establishment sentiment as their reason for loyalty to Donald Trump, racial resentment has played a significant role in galvanizing Donald Trump's base. Let's call it what it is. This is what it is. All of these people who go to Trump, go to his campaign rallies, and you see them interviewed, and they're asked, what has Donald Trump? They have no idea what Donald Trump has done for them. They're just there. From the start of his political career, Trump capitalized on racial tensions. His rise to political prominence began with the birther conspiracy. Don't forget that. Questioning Barack Obama's citizenship, a move that resonated with segments of white America. Yes, and some of them had previously voted for Barack Obama because they felt good about themselves. They did it. But when Donald Trump stirred up that resentment, they were happy to vote for him. Many Americans were uncomfortable with a black president. This racial animus was a precursor to his 2016 campaign, during which he famously called Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals. These statements tapped into fears about demographic changes in America, and white America is soon expected to become a minority group. Trump's language made clear to many that he would prioritize white interests, whether through calls for a border wall or his America First policy. Now, America First policy, those of you who understand a little bit about American history, know where America First came from. That was part of the language that came out of the Ku Klux Klan. That was the language of the Ku Klux Klan. The America First policy is implicitly coded non-white as outsiders. Trump's appeal goes beyond explicit racism. It also taps into a broader cultural anxiety among white Americans who feel that their status is threatened. White superiority is threatened. White dominance is threatened. White privilege is threatened. The phrase "Make America Great Again" harkens back to a time when white dominance, economically and culturally, was more secure. Let's just call it what it is. For many of his supporters, this resonates as a call to return to a social order in which white Americans did not have to compete with people of color for jobs, political power, or social influence. So let's call it what it is. Racism. This racial resentment has been documented over and over by political scientists. Studies consistently show that white Americans with higher levels of racial animosity are more likely to support Donald Trump. So why are we ignoring these facts? Why are we pretending as if we don't know what the answers are? Why are we pretending like these are people who are going to switch because we give them facts? Why are people are going to we feel are going to be convinced to vote for Kamala Harris because they understand that the Democrats are better for them economically and otherwise. The 2016 election saw a shift among voters who previously leaned Democrat but felt alienated by the party's increased focus on racial and social justice. They don't want justice for anybody. Let's call them what they are. They don't want any other race of people to have justice. These voters, primarily white and working class, gravitated towards Trump's message of economic nationalism, which was often intertwined with racial undertones. They don't care. They do not care about the fact that this is now a pluralistic society in which everybody's going to have to compete. So Trump's solid support then cannot be understood without addressing the racial dynamics at play. While not all of his supporters are overt racist, his candidacy has energized a segment of the population that sees Trump as a defender of white identity in an increasingly diverse America. His ability to channel these fears, often through racially coded language, and now more so as election draw closer, outright racist and Hitlerian language, has cemented in place as a political figure who represents the grievance of those who feel that their racial privilege is under threat. But you won't hear this commentary on CNN, MSNBC, or ABC, or any of the old networks. You're hearing it today. In conclusion, white racism, whether explicit or implicit, is a crucial factor in understanding Donald Trump's solid base of support. His rhetoric and policies speak to a desire to preserve a racial hierarchy that many feel is slipping away, making him a symbol of resistance against a change in America. Need I say more? This racialized undercurrent is a powerful driver of his continued popularity among significant segments of the American population. That's all there is to it. So let's stop with the shenanigans. Let's stop pussyfooting around. The fact of the matter is, that is what it is all about. And this upcoming election will determine whether or not the segment of the society, the segment of white people in America who are drawn to Donald Trump because of what I just articulated, is more and greater than those who oppose it and want a free and open America where everybody can compete. It's only a few days left. Good night.